Hello people, ManBoyLives here, and welcome back to Let's Play Factorio Episode 5. We are back in Factorio, and in case you can't notice, graphics have been turned up once again. Now my computer can handle better graphics since I forgot to test that once it got updated. So now we can have normal graphics. This is what the game is usually supposed to look like. And of course I'm going to turn that alt back on so I can actually kind of see my factory in the way I want to. It's a bit laggy when I zoom out, which I'm not a big fan of, but it's okay. Just zoom in like this much. I mean, this is how far I usually zoom out, right here. It's not too laggy. And I can always just turn the graphics down again. Oh, hey, look at that, guys. Straight out to a good start of us researching shotgun shells, shooting speed. So, welcome back to Factorio, the Let's Play where I just talk while building a factory. I'll try talking about the factory, but, you know, no promises, of course. Oh gosh, it's been a long time since I played on this factory, a really long time. And recently, guys, I beat Factorio recently, which is pretty dang amazing. I must admit, the ending is pretty dang cool when you launch the rocket into space. And now I have to basically restart. Well, not completely restart. Holy cow, I got a lot of coal in my inventory. I must admit, guys, I'm looking at this factory and I'm like, I really want to start over. I mean, just look at this factory. It could be so much better. It really could be. And also, one downside is that I haven't found a single enemy left. So right now, actually, guys, I want to go find enemies, because you can't really get that far in this game without enemies. You kind of need them. So I do just want to go exploring real quick. Holy cow, that's a lot of trees. Hello, Mr. Forest. I'm glad that where I spawned, where the main factory is, there's not that many trees. Yeah, because if there's no enemies, then I really will have to restart. Oh, no! Boy, we got some enemies. Oh, wow. Okay, then. Well, luckily I won't have to restart. But is that luckily? I don't know. I kind of feel like restarting. Nah, it's okay. Well, now I gotta walk all the way back. I'm walking. I can do it. Gotta walk and run. Actually, I'm just running as fast as I can. This man walks 50 miles just to get to his factory, which he then completely screws up because he sucks at Factorio. Alrighty. Well, I'm back. Yeah, because I'm just looking at this factory. I'm like, this could be so much more efficient. The copper is just our most inefficient thing. I'll tell you what, guys. Today, we're going to make better copper. What's the nearest big copper? There's some copper there. Oh, copper right there next to some crude oil. I got to make sure I leave that crude oil alone. Because, guys, if you don't know, when I tried beating the game, oil was my biggest problem. I don't know why, but oil's just so hard. Because the thing about oil is that it never actually runs out. It's just that the speed goes down over time. And eventually, instead of it just being you ran out of oil in one spot, it's that you get 1 oil per 10 seconds, which is really terrible since you need about 10 oil to fill up 1 pipe. And like 50 oil just to get yourself like a battery or something, or like some fuel. So it was really terrible. So you really do need to use your oil as efficient as possible. Okay, guys, so now that I beat the game, I think I can do better in this factory. One thing I did learn is that sometimes it is good just to pack your bags and restart somewhere else. Because that's kind of what I did. Like, I just took a crap ton of iron, copper, and steel and just went over really far away where there's a lot of copper, iron, stone, and coal, and just built a new factory. And that was the factory that got me to space. So, you know, I may do the same. The only thing, though, is I did challenge myself in that world to not use any trains. Luckily, I didn't need to use any trains. Because, guys, you don't know, but trains are amazing, and so are robots. I got to use robots, and oh my gosh, they're just the best things in the world. They're slightly cheaty, and if you are smart with robots, you can make them, like, OP, but I'm not really smart with robots, so they're only slightly cheaty for me. But they're so helpful. You guys have no idea. So in this Let's Play, we are going to be using robots. So I can just show off to you guys how amazing they are. Oh shoot, I forgot to actually set a timer, guys. So, I mean, since my computer got updated, Quicktime also got updated. So now I can't keep track of how long I've been recording. So I'm going to set a stopwatch now. Let's see, we've probably been recording for like 6 or 7 minutes. So when this reaches about 33 minutes, I'll stop. Alrighty. Well, I'm just going to kind of look at everything real quick, okay? I just want to check everything. I was coming back to get iron, but I just want to check. Electricity's good. Oh, yeah, we're plentiful in electricity. We don't have to worry about that for a while. Actually, let's research something. Anything I can research? Red vials at all? No. Get better shooting speed for either bullets or whatever. That's not really worth it. Okay, well, I guess we really do need a green vial factory. Okay, I'll tell you what, guys. Down here in this copper section and this iron section, this is going to be our green vial factory down here. And then we'll lead it back up to there. Excuse me, because I'm going to have to sneeze. Never mind, it's just... Waiting for that. Alrighty, well, I got some more iron so I can craft more electric mining drills. I got some small electric poles, so we'll bring some electricity over. Now, there is one thing that's entirely different from this world and the world I beat the game in. I did make my world better. I don't know how to say it, but you know when you start a new game in Factorio and it says richness and intensity for like minerals and such and enemy bases? Yeah, I turned those all to max. I don't think I did this in this world because I was looking at like an iron depot and it didn't really have that much iron in it, but then I look at this stuff and it's got a lot of iron in it. So not very sure about that. And then what really made it easier for me is I turned peaceful mode on, which is so helpful. You never have to worry about monsters. They will still evolve, and they're just terrifying, and you still do have to kill them. You have to go to them. But it made the game so much easier. It really did. I wouldn't be able to beat the game without that. So, I mean, my goal in this Let's Play is either launch the rocket to space, lose Factorials or something bad happens, okay? Or, I don't know. Or I just give up because this factory's so inefficient that I can't do anything. I mean, of course, launching the spaceship takes forever. It took me, I think it was 4 hours of gameplay just building the rocket ship. Because they take so long to build. The rocket's so long. You need 1,000 of all this really complicated stuff that needs like speed modules, that needs really advanced circuits and stuff. It's really big hassle, but it's totally worth it at the end. Totally worth it. Once you get that victory scene, so worth it. Anyway, there are a lot of trees here. Gosh. Here, let me show you guys something actually. If you make yourself a shotgun or a submachine gun, I'm going to make myself both. I'll just use the shotgun though. Okay, I'm going to teach you guys something. Little tree deforestation fact on Factorio. Okay, I'm going to craft my shotgun. This may take a while. Alrighty, equip my shotgun, and if I press C, I shoot the trees, which takes them down way faster. There you go, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. So that way, if you don't want to just mine all the trees down, because that just takes forever, especially if you still have an iron axe like me, just shoot them. Shoot the trees. And eventually, later in the game, when you have a flamethrower, it's super easy. You can instantly take down like 50 trees within seconds. But we're just going to do this. We're going to shoot down all the trees, be a really evil person. Boom, 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 boom. And then continue working on the copper. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to think of what to talk about. I think, as always, I always talk about the channel on these videos because it's a good time to talk about the channel. Good time. I do want to say that a lot of stuff's been going on in my life. I've been really busy, and I've been busy working on a new series coming out soon. And you may be thinking, what is that series? Well, guess what? Because you sticked around for this long, already, I'll tell you. It's D&D. We're doing D&D again, this time in the future. So I've been working really, really hard getting it all set up this whole weekend. I've been working on it. And I told them we're going to make it more like real Dungeons and Dragons. And basically, guys, what I've been doing is I've been writing myself a Dungeon Master book. And I just printed out the first segment, which is like 2.5 pages long. Okay, it's got the first story, some beginning monsters, all this stuff, and, you know, the rest I'll just improvise while we're playing. So that's all set up and ready to go. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to redo this little part right here. Like this. There we go. So that is all set up and ready to go. Well, not entirely ready, and we will be filming on Friday. That's going to be our first film day. And we are actually doing it in the summer for us. We were going to try doing it in spring, but Noah is too busy. Oh, yeah, by the way, it's Noah and Brian that are playing. Andrew's not going to be playing. He didn't want to do it. So, you know, fine by that. If he doesn't want to do it, I won't force him. So, yeah, we are going to be doing it kind of near the summer. There's only 9 days of school left, I'm pretty sure. And one of those days is shorter than the rest. So, and then like 6 of those days we'll just be watching movies, you know, signing yearbooks and stuff. So, yeah, we basically have no school left. We're just finishing up tests and then enjoying the rest of the school. And, yeah, so when summer comes around, luckily we're all going to be free. Noah he finished one of his lacrosse teams. He has only one lacrosse team now instead of 2. So that made Noah available 2 times a week, which is awesome. I mean, Noah can hang out all the time. And Brian, he's always available on, like, Fridays, basically. So that's good. I think there are other days he's also available. I don't know. I'll ask him, okay? I'll find out. I'll find out the exact dates, so that way I can know what's going on. Okay, hold on. So, guys, in case you don't know, in case you missed the last episode, I think it was the last episode where I rebuilt the iron production, and I found a really efficient way of producing iron. We're going to do it the same over here with copper. So that way we could get good copper production. Because right now our copper production is 16 per minute. That is so crappy, okay? It's just, that's terrible. And we're only producing 0.3 red vials per minute, but that is just because the conveyor belts are clogged. If they were free, then we'd be producing more. But matter of the fact, is that the phrase matter of the fact? Rather the fact? You probably don't even know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I did get a bit off topic, so what was I talking about? Bryant, that was it. Talking about Bryant and that D&D is going to be happening soon. I am really excited, guys. You don't know, but I'm always excited when doing D&D. I don't know if the rest of the gang are, but I know I am. And I'm blah, blah, blah. I think I'm going to just shut up about D&D, okay? It is going to be super fun, though. We got their characters all set up, and it was actually, here's a little story. The people who were going to be playing D&D kept getting mixed up. At first, it was to be Noah and Andrew, okay? But then Noah had a bunch of lacrosse stuff, so he couldn't do it. Alrighty, so then we got Brian. It was like, okay, it's going to be Andrew and Brian. And then all of a sudden, so we filmed actually the first 4 episodes of it, and I was being ready, like, alrighty. And we were just about to film the next 4, and then Andrew said, actually, I'll pass. Like, last second. That didn't really make me too happy, but it's okay. You know, if he doesn't want to do it, I'm okay with that. So now it's going to be Noah and Brian. And, yeah, it's going to be fun. We were going to do it last Friday, but Brian had scouts. Just because they had to move scouts because of, like, weather and stuff. Because where I live, guys, the weather's been crazy. It keeps switching. Like, today, it's, like, summer. But yesterday, there were huge thunderstorms. And, like, in March, it would be 80 degrees, and the next day it would be snowing. I live in a place where we have bipolar weather. Okay? You can never really predict the weather here where I live. Can I just place that like that? And I'll just have a spare electric mining drill for later. Alrighty, so here's our coal production. I'm just gonna fuel all the furnaces. make sure all these guys can get para. Got the para. But yeah, also guys, I do want to talk about that I've been getting a lot of comments recently. That's right. And the more comments you guys post, the higher chance of doing a reading your comments video. So if you want a funny video of reading comments, post a comment, okay? And I will definitely answer it. I mean, some of them are pretty dang hilarious, I must admit. I'm not going to spoil anything. I want you guys to wait because there's enough comments to do like a 5-minute video of reading your comments, but you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm fine with a 5-minute video of that. And I need more iron. Look at this, though. Look at that copper production. That looks so professional. It looks like I know what I'm doing, when in reality I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, I kind of know what I'm doing, but honestly, no idea. Let's see. Where's all the iron? There's his iron. Boink, 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 boink. Why am I just holding a bunch of iron? There we go. And copper. I don't have a copper storage chest. I forgot about that. I just have to pick it off the belt. I'm okay with that. I'll just pick it up some cogs. Alright. Also finally flat. Save myself some time on crafting. Alright. Now let's continue this copper production. But, yeah. Comments, that's where I was, right? Yeah, I was talking about comments. Some of them are pretty funny, so probably on Wednesday and Friday, I'll get my friends together and we can all read them. The ones that are just to me, I'll read on my own time, but the ones that are to, like, all of us or just some of us, the other people of us, then I'll get the people that need to be there. That's how it's going to work. So I'm also excited for that. There's a lot of stuff going on in the future for the channel that I'm excited for. I don't want to spoil anything, like I said. I want you guys just to learn by just stay tuned and subscribe. I'm sorry. I know I should at least have some sort of thing saying please subscribe or like make sure you hit that like button and subscribe because that does actually increase the chances of people subscribing. But I've never really liked it when people do that. Okay, so because I don't like it when YouTubers do that, I'm not doing it, even though it is actually really helpful. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, YouTube. If you're looking at me right now and like, no. You should have said, please subscribe, otherwise you would have had a billion by now. Yeah, you would have been bigger than PewDiePie, but nope, you didn't. So now you're a loser. Yep. That's called life for you. I mean, I really should, but you know, like I said, I don't like it when YouTubers do that, so I won't. And I'm sorry if you hate that. I mean, that wouldn't really make any sense if you hated that, because it's blah. Because, you know, I'm just gonna shut up. You know, I'm just gonna shut my mouth. Is that okay? Is it okay if I do that? Thank you. Alrighty, let's not put a splitter there. I have to put it earlier. Right here. Darn it, right now, conveyor belts again. I'm thinking of maybe making a factory just for conveyor belts. I don't know. I did that in my rocket factory. Should we just name it the Rocket Factory since it made a rocket automatically? I think I'm going to call it the Rocket Factory. Okay? In my rocket factory, I did actually have factories making me transport belts. Well, actually the red belts. So I never really had to worry about crafting it. I could just be like, let me go to that factory real quick. Tell you what, you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to do that. This factory down here with that iron is going to be making me conveyor belts. And then later when we have green belts, it's going to be making me red belts. Okay? Good. Now let's just give all these fantasias some delicioso coal. Oh yeah, look at all this copper. Copper's coming out already. Now you may be thinking, why don't you do that splitter technique to make this conveyor belt hold more things? Well, just wait, okay? Just wait. I'm going to show you guys the trick I got up my sleeve. Okay, it's a good trick. It's a pretty dang good trick, if I say so myself. I'm trying to think of something to talk about. I'm sorry, okay? I'm not the best commentator in the world. Sorry. If you want a good commentator, go watch some professional YouTubers. This is the wrong channel, okay? Okay? Are you doing that? Are you watching them? Are you listening to their amazing commentary skills? Are you? Are you? Good. Better. Oh, here, look at this. Actually, this one's going to be really efficient. Alrighty, well, now we got some more copper belts. Yep. I'm just sorry, guys. Factorio really isn't the best game to play if you want to watch something entertaining or hear something. Purely because it's a game where you kind of have to really think. You have to think really hard. Like, I actually took about a week, not a 2-week break, gosh. About a week of a break after I beat Factorio. Just purely because my brain was dead. I couldn't really think. It's just that I did so many things in my brain, okay, and I needed to take a break. It's just what I needed to do. Hold on. I've got a bit of a problem now. Fixed it. Okay, I'm good. So as you can see, I just turned 2 conveyor belt to two slightly efficient conveyor belts. Well, one of them was efficient. The other one wasn't efficient at all. Into one very efficient conveyor belt. See, guys, that is called good problem solving. And they say playing video games is a bad thing. Then, you should go outside more and do real things. But look, the thing about video games is they do teach you how to problem solve, okay? Especially Factorio. It teaches you math, it teaches you, how to problem solve, like I said, because your factory is going to have so many problems and it's just going to deny work. Like, for instance, oh no, I'm running low on power. And I don't know why though. Why? Because my temperature is at 67 degrees. And my steam engines, how am I going to fix that? Well, I'll probably just slap on some more boilers. Or maybe I'm running low on water. No, it's definitely not water. It's just that temperature's low. Why is that happening? All my boilers are working as hard as they can, and they just can't get the temperature up. Has this been happening for a while? Yeah, look. So if you guys look right here, this was our power, and then all of a sudden it just slammed downwards, and now it's right there. What that happened? What the heck? I always just say, more boilers! Because that's always the answer to everything. Just slap on a boiler, it will work. Okay? And that is the correctly scientific term, slap. You gotta slap on that boiler. And it will work. It's my motto of the year, by the way. Slap on a boiler and it will work. See, the temperature's slowly dropping. Oh, here we go. Here we go, 70 degrees. There we go. 9, 70, 9, 80. Come on, I need that to go to 100. Darn it, what happened? At the beginning of this episode was working fine. I got a bit better. Now we're out of red just to yellow. What is this happening? This shouldn't happen. Let's get some more coal because I have an idea. Here we go. Okay, guys, just watch, okay? You're gonna see what I'm gonna be doing. Are you seeing? Are you getting the drift? Hold on. Has this gone up any higher? No, it's still just 80. That's not good. It needs to be better than 80. I think you guys could understand what I'm doing now. Probably can. If you don't, well then just still watch. Okay? Boilers right here. See? See? That's smart. Like I said, this game, problem-solving game. That was perfect timing, by the way, for when I was talking about Factorio being a perfect problem-solving game, that a problem appears. Oh, here we go. Here we go, 99. 100. Wait, is this one going to turn to 100? There we go. Okay, we got them to 100. We're still in yellow. Ooh. Ignore that. We are still in yellow. Okay, so look, I got that to jump up a bit, and then I got it to jump up a bit more. The problem is, we still aren't producing enough electricity. I guess I just need more steam engines. Man, this is a really bad place for steam engines. Okay, let's destroy that. And then put it... So we'll put one right there. I go all the way around. Put one right there. These are at 100. Let's check electricity. There we go. Now we're back in green. Okay. Have we researched optics? Yeah, of course we have. We researched everything. That's just red. We don't have any lamps in our factory. And one thing, guys, I found, the more you crank up the graphics in the game, the more realistic lighting gets. Which means lamps do nothing to light you up. Like, do you guys well, you guys don't know, actually, on how much lamps used to light up. You would place one, and they just seem like day, okay? You place one, that's so small! I have to have like 500 lamps just for this factory right here. Just so I can actually see what I'm doing when it's nighttime. Gotta place lamps everywhere. It used to be so... Hello people, ManBoyLives here. I don't know why I'm doing the intro again, actually. Yeah, sorry. The Quicktime just quit Factorio and said the recording had stopped. There's no reason why, so I was like, okay, then I'll just do it again. But I was looking over the recording. I didn't even realize, guys, that the recording was super laggy, so I hope you weren't actually watching. Sorry if you were watching. I didn't know. I turned the graphics down again. Now we're back on low, so that way the game will run smoother. It's good now, actually. I can zoom out really far, and the game will still run smooth. I must say, guys, this game is just a beast. By beast, I mean... No, sorry, my computer is just a beast. Come on. It can run graphics this good, zoom out. Even my rocket factor, I can zoom out fully while recording, and it'll be fine. And it's auto-saving. Okay. So, anyway, I have no idea what I was talking about. Oh, yeah, lamps. That was what I was talking about. I was working on this. Okay? This new factory down here that was going to be a green violet factory, but I was talking about how I will also make this a conveyor belt factory with this iron. But I did realize something, guys. If we just go up here to our iron production, okay, just go right here. Do you see how much iron? If that was per second, sheesh. So I'll tell you what, guys, we are going to be crafting 20. That's right. 20 stone furnaces, 14 electric mining drills, okay? We are going to make the most efficient iron production ever. That's how efficient it's going to be. And this is going to take the remaining 20 minutes of the video. Luckily, I did get to see how long I was recording. So, 20 minutes of just iron production. This is going to take a while. And this is going to be a lot of information in my brain. But you know what? I'm okay with information in my brain because that's just how I do it. Craft a crap ton of inserters. I'm also going to need a crap ton of long hand inserters. This really is going to take forever. I'm going to need... Well, did I tell it to make burning inserters? Pfft. Burner inserters, ones that use coal. Oh, that's so funny. I use electricity now because I'm not a pilgrim. Oh, it was my great-great-great-grandfather that used burner inserters. He was such an imbecile. Ah, poor grandpa. He was so idiotic. Yeah, idiotic. Here you go. We're about to make our burner mining drills. And I only have 3 small electric poles. And I need everything. Alrighty. Boop, 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 boop. And place some more right here. I'll tell you this, guys. It's going to be such a huge iron production. This is going to be just wow. There's nothing I can even say. It's just, wow, this is going to be huge. Really huge. Alrighty, I'm starting to get some inserters. Oh, wait, that means I've finished all of my mining drills. Man, this is not enough mining drills. I thought 14 would be enough. Not even close to enough. Do I want it? Hold on, which way do I want the iron coming out? This way or that way? This way, yeah, definitely this way. Which means I'm actually going to have to place it right there. Place that right there, place that right there. And I'm out of electric poles. Oh man, this is going to take a while. This is going to take a while. I don't get why this takes so long to autosave. It's so odd. Toe save. Ah! How many inserters we got left? Quite a couple. Quite a lot of inserters. Okay, so we made 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right at the bottom, we'll have enough materials for that, which means all remaining inserters I can actually start placing. So that. Gosh, guys, I have no idea what's going on. Just Quicktime keeps denying to record. I'm going to keep trying, though, okay? We still have got, like, 10 minutes left, I think. I don't know. Let me check. No, yeah, 10 minutes. About 14 minutes, actually, to be exact. So, it's okay. I'm going to keep trying. Alrighty, and if Quicktime keeps denying, well, I'll just be determined, okay? Because I have determination, unlike other people. They will just give up, okay? And they'll just say, you know what, I'll just say in the next video that it didn't work out. This is what I'm gonna do. So here's my thing, guys. I'm actually gonna kind of make this, these mine drills right here, only really mine the left side of these conveyor belts or the top of these conveyor belts. Okay, just because these, I just don't know what's going on, guys. Quicktime is really denying to work now. Like, seriously, it's just saying I don't have enough room, even though I do. I have 100 gigabytes of room. I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't. Something's going wrong, and I'm going to keep trying, but if this keeps happening, then I might have no choice but to stop the recording and try to solve what's going on. I really don't want to do that, but, you know, if I'm going to be forced to do it, I will. Now, guys, we're going to make these 4 electric mine drills support this side of the conveyor belt. I don't know if you could hear what I was trying to say, because the video might have cut out a bunch of times, but I'll just trust that you did. I was finally able to craft everything, and I don't have enough inserters. Which does not make me a happy boy. This is just, holy cow. I still can't comprehend the amount of iron I'm going to be producing per minute. It's going to be like 600 per minute. This is just, man. Hope you guys have your jaw attached nice and firm, because it's going to be falling off. As soon as you see the amount of iron I'll be producing. Alrighty, there we go. This is all powered now. And this, I can just do like this. Alrighty, there we go. Everything is powered. So I should do it like that. Now we will connect the iron like so. Holy cow, this is a lot of iron. How much are we getting rid of per minute? 140. Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a lot, and that's going up. Oh, iron production's going up. And now, guys, comes the really jaw-dropping part, is when I have to figure out how to put all of this in a conveyor belt. I didn't really phrase that correctly. You know what? You guys probably know what I'm saying. Probably don't. Holy cow. So much iron, so much iron. I need to create more conveyor belts. I had like 150 or something. Okay, I have realized that I'm not doing that splitter technique that I usually do. to make these conveyor belts more efficient. Well, let's look at iron production now. It's 444! What are you counting? Holy cow, it just keeps going up. That is so much iron. Holy cow. Hold on, guys. You can watch it, like, spike upwards. Like, do-do-do. You know, just totally normal, not that much. And boom. Totally goes, shucks upwards. Man, that's a lot of iron. I must admit. Oh yeah, guys, by the way, see, now you can see the lamp difference. Look how much light this lamp produces in low graphics mode compared to normal. It's just really makes a difference, guys. Really does. And this poor little guy's gonna be working his butt off constantly, and this chest's gonna get full quick. Well, this is a lot of iron. Holy cow, though! Just look at all that iron being produced. This is just gonna be a nightmare when we have to turn all of this into, like, steel furnaces. Oh, wait a minute. Why is there copper in here? What the heck? Why is that like that? There we go. Gosh. That's odd. I was just looking at all my coal and it's like, there's copper! Just out of nowhere. Just suck up all that coal and copper. Yoink, 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 yoink. And there we go. Then I'll just put that coal in the coal chest. Not the cool chest, the coal chest. Well, that is... It's a lot of iron. Let's check our time limit. Alrighty, I'm going to have to be ending the video in about 7 minutes. That's okay. That's plenty of time. Wow, though. It's just... Wow, I don't even think I need to make an iron production down there. I'm just going to steal half of this. Because there's so much iron being produced. This is how we're going to make transport belts, guys. Right here. Give me a crap ton of assembly machines. Man, I seriously can't comprehend this, guys, because even in the rocket factory, nothing was like this. The most iron production I was creating in one segment, there were 24 furnaces constantly working. This is, I think, 28 furnaces working in one section. That's all my iron production. I mean, of course, the rocket factory still was producing more iron per minute. They were actually producing 1,000 iron per minute instead of 440, but I must admit, this is really impressive. Actually, why am I doing it this way? Boop, 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 boop. Man, I spent all my materials working on it, and it's so worth it. See, now, that's what my copper production should have been like, but this is still efficient. Still lots of copper. I mean, come on, look at all that copper. That is so much. So much copper right there. Man, I'm sorry, I'm speechless. There was so much, just so much iron. Wow. Just no comment. Alright, well, let's start making a transport belt factory. And let's add a splitter. Oh yeah, let's have a 5 little assembly machines below it. Sorry for that pause. Like I said, this game is quite a game of concentration. You can't really commentate while playing this game unless you're a god. And I'm not a god, so I can't really do that. Sorry! I'm really expecting Quicktime just to go, I'm sorry, but you have to try recording again later. I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting for that moment to happen. Any minute now. Any minute now. Okay, it's not gonna happen. Anyway, transport belts. There we go. And we're gonna need some more inserters. That is the correct way of pronouncing that. Inserters. Go. Alright. Power all this up. There we go. I'm sorry, guys. This is definitely the episode where I'm the least talkative. Is that the correct word to say? At least talkative? At least chatty? I don't know, something like that. Alrighty, now we're going to store this all in a nice cozy chest. So I'm going to make a quick inserter and then an iron chest. Well, nope. There we go, now we actually have a conveyor belt factory. Now I won't... Wait, why is OBS opening? Wait a minute, hold on a second. OBS, what did you want to tell me? Nothing. That's it. Oh, hi! Hi! Yes, this is what OBS looks like. So if you guys watch my live streams, or, yeah, just watch my live streams and you'll see what that's like. Oh, yes, this is great. This is great! Transport factory! This factory, guys, looks just amazing right here. It really does. It looks great. No need to change this factory. I don't even need to produce any more iron factories either. This is it. It's just iron for the rest of the game. I will never, ever have to produce another one. I'll just get another splitter. It's going to be like 500 splitters on just this iron belt. And yes, I am being serious, actually. I really am just stealing the iron from here instead of producing one. Get some more transport belts. There we go. Bring this all the way down. In the future, I really will, though, make another iron production over here, where this iron depot is. I'll tell you what. Screw this. Shoot all your trees down. All your tree down. There we go. I really am a villain in this game. Have you guys ever thought about how much of a villain you are in this game? Seriously, like, you know, have you ever heard of some alien stories? Like, you know, fake alien stories where, like, aliens once came to Earth in a year for a long time. And you know what they did? They created machines and destroyed all of humanity. But we tried to fight back, but were defeated. That is basically this game in a nutshell, only you're the alien. You're a human, and you crash landed on this planet, okay, and you build giant factories to try to get off, but in doing so you create pollution, destroying their natural habitat, and they try to kill you. And in my rocket factory situation, they lost. I won, and I left their planet, leaving behind all my factories for them to learn how to use them, and eventually becoming giant monsters, knowing how humans work their factories. This game is not that happy factory building game you thought it was. It's actually kind of got a deeper meaning if you think about it. And look at all this iron! So much iron! And yoink, 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 yoink. Oh, I love that factory. See, this is why it's so helpful just to have a factory like that. Just building new conveyor belts. You never have to keep building them yourselves. All you have to do is, like, build splitters and underground belts. I mean, even that, though, you could automate. Alrighty. See, now these two belts right here are the two main routes. These two materials can make you green vials. Right here. Okay? And we're going to get started on that and finish it probably next episode. Or we actually might do that next episode. Okay, never mind. So, we're going to be making ourselves a green vial factory next episode and actually start researching some stuff. And what I would like to do is by next time, start researching trains. So that way we can get on those. And then probably 2 episodes after that, research robots. Because I say 2 episodes, because the episode after that, we're going to be probably dealing with enemies. Or next one. So, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you next time.